guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a pregnancy and baby Q&A to answer any questions you guys may have regarding my pregnancy and newborn stage. Baby stage, not just a newborn stage. Before we get started, I want to tell you about an amazing video which has just gone live on my friend's SJ's channel. She has done a baby name inspiration guide for me because I still don't have any baby names for the twins. I'm finding it really hard. So we thought what a good idea it would be, seeing as she is a baby name expert, for her to put a video live on her channel. I haven't seen it yet as I'm filming this. So I cannot wait to watch it, and it's live. I'll put a link in the description box, so make sure you head over and watch her channel. And she has such a fabulous channel, so make sure you subscribe while you're there because it's one of my favourite channels. But let's get into the pregnancy and baby Q&A. Okay, so first question. Will you be taking a type of maternity leave from YouTube and brand collaborations? So I have no plans to take any maternity leave off making YouTube videos. I find making YouTube videos is just a part of my life now, and I started making videos when Jessie was only 3 months old, so I'm used to making videos and having babies as well because I've done it once before. Obviously I'm now going to have two, be a little harder. Jordan is very helpful, and when he kind of gets in he can take over, then I can edit and film or do whatever I want basically regarding my videos. In regards to brand collaborations, I mean, I'm not going to put myself under any pressure, you know, I have to go to London or you know, go to a city and film something. I'm not going to do that, definitely not in the first few months. So it depends on the type of brand collaboration. Ones that I can do from home, then I'll carry on with, such as my long-term partnerships, which I love, and they fit so naturally into my life anyway. They are really easy to do around the babies. My videos are obviously going to change as well in the first few months. They won't be, you know, I don't know really, actually. I don't know. I'm just going to go with it. Haven't really got any like major plans, but I'm just not going to put any pressure on myself to make a certain type of video if I can't. There'll probably be a lot of raw vlogs, some routines, things like that. Just our everyday life basically. So I'm still going to be filming, still going to be uploading. I'm not going anywhere. Do you feel like everyone is watching everything you're doing this time around, such as on YouTube, etc.? No, not at all actually, because the beauty of making YouTube videos and social media and Instagram is people share what they want to share. So I'll share what I want to share, and anything I don't want to share, obviously I won't share. So I don't feel like anyone's watching, like in that kind of sense, because no one sees everyone 24/7. And if I'm having a bad day, you know, as such, then I don't have to film, I don't have to take any pictures, I don't have to do anything. So no, I don't feel like I'm under like a certain amount of pressure, I guess. If you were pregnant with just one baby, would you have gone for a fourth? That is a very good question, and probably not, for the main reason Jordan, I don't think, would have agreed to have a fourth, because 4 children is a lot. And we never planned to have 4 children, but we are both really happy and really excited to be parents of 4, but it's definitely not something we planned. But surprises are some of the best part of life. So if we didn't have twins now, I don't think we would have had 4 children. And another reason, another big reason, I wouldn't want to do another pregnancy, because the first trimester wipes me out completely and I wouldn't want to do that again. So yeah, I don't think we'd have had 4 children if this wasn't a twin pregnancy. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But something I always say is, when I was younger, I always said I wanted 4 children before I had any children, obviously. Then I had 1 and thought, actually, no, I don't think I could do 4. And now I am going to have 4 children. So it's funny how life works out. But we're very excited. But no, probably we wouldn't have planned 4 children. And it's also, it's kind of different when you have twins, because you're doing the whole baby stage and the newborn stage together. We don't really want to keep going on and doing all of that. So now we're doing it like together, double whammy. It kind of gets it all out of the way, if you know what I mean. So it's not like we're going on for another 3 years, have to wait another 3 years and I have to go through another pregnancy. I would be like 32. I wanted all of my children before I was 30. That's just something personally I wanted to do. So we are very lucky that we're having twins and we're gonna have 4 children by the time I'm 29. Have you got any names picked out yet? No, that's why SJ's doing the video. No, I don't. Does it feel different being pregnant with twins compared to one baby? I wouldn't say it feels different in the way that like my stomach feels. Obviously I'm bigger, but it feels different in the way that I feel in myself, such as the first trimester was kind of double, what's the word, double impact, like double the sickness I had, double the tiredness. The second trimester is shorter in a twin pregnancy because the first trimester goes on for longer, like the symptoms of it, and then as you get bigger quicker, the third trimester starts quicker, so that like moment of bliss in the second trimester doesn't last very long. And now I am 30 weeks. I am really feeling it, like especially by the evening. In the day I'm okay, but by the evening I'm really feeling like tired and massive and can't get comfortable. So it's definitely more intense, a twin pregnancy, I would say, in my personal opinion. I'm 7 weeks pregnant and have no symptoms. Should I be worried? I would say absolutely not. So many people I know get pregnant and have no symptoms at all. I am just one of those people that gets pregnant and has every symptom under the sun. Will you miss being pregnant, and did you miss your bump with the boys? I definitely didn't miss my bump with the boys. You have to excuse me, I have awful heartburn at the moment, so if I keep making like a funny face, that's why. I think I will miss being pregnant this time because it's 99% my last ever pregnancy, so I think I will actually miss it at times, which I thought I'd never say, and I never said it when I had the boys, like I never missed being pregnant, but now I can look back and appreciate how calm a pregnancy can be in respect of when you're a mum to the baby and it all gets a bit crazy. So I can kind of relate to that, and I know as I'm having 2 babies, I'm sure there will be periods that I will definitely miss being pregnant, because when they're inside you, how easy are they to look after? Your body just does it naturally. But when they're born, it's like, wow, this is interesting. So I think there will be times that I do miss being pregnant. Yeah, 100%. How do you cope with tiredness and lack of energy? I just go to sleep when the boys go to sleep. And I did it throughout the whole first trimester, half of the second trimester because I still felt ill. And I have been doing it again since I'm in the 3rd trimester. So I literally just go to sleep when the boys go to sleep, and I feel like you kind of have to, as Jordan says, he's very supportive of it. He's like, you know, your body is doing something amazing. If you're tired, go to sleep, lay down, rest. So it's amazing that he supports me in that way. In my first 2 pregnancies, I didn't really get the overwhelming tiredness in the 3rd trimester, so I used to stay up like till like 10. I know 10 seems so late for me now, but now come 7:30, 8 I'll be laid in bed. I'm not necessarily asleep, but just relaxing in bed. So just get in bed. I've had a lot of maternity and hospital bag essentials questions, which I will actually be doing a separate video on that. I need to do that soon, and it feels like it's coming around so quick, so I really need to do that video. I haven't really got anything for my hospital bag yet. I've got obviously clothes for my maternity bag and bits, but maybe next week I will film my hospital and maternity bag, because I feel like I really better get that organised. So that's coming soon. Are you going to be keeping twins in the same room when they're older? Completely up to them, whether they want to or not. I suspect they may, so yes. If not, then they can have their own rooms. Do you have the pregnancy waddle? Yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. How has your husband been bonding with the girls during pregnancy? Now, Jordan is the same in every pregnancy, so I'm not worried about it at all, but he doesn't really, I wouldn't say he really bonds with the babies until they arrive. Obviously we talk about them a lot, all the time, the boys talk about them, but we don't really like do any bonding exercises, if you know what I mean, but it just kind of happens naturally for him when the babies arrive. I think it's probably quite common that the dad kind of does it that way. They kind of wait till the baby arrives. I know that Jordan's brother's very similar. He hasn't been really bonding with them during pregnancy, but that's something that always happens when the baby arrives. But not straight away if you are going through that. With Jensen, it definitely took Jordan a few weeks, and me, to bond, which is completely normal. It really, really is. So yeah. With Jessie, it was instant, and that was because we knew what to expect, I think. With our first baby, it was such a shock. Yeah, such a culture shock, having your first baby. I'm sure you guys can agree if you've been through it. Having your first baby is like nothing else in the world. But when you have your second, you're kind of already in mum and dad mode, so it kind of slots in a lot easier. I'm hoping 3 and 4 are the same, but we'll see. I'll let you know. How do you think the boys will act when the twins are born? The boys will be absolutely fine. They are both amazing, and yeah, they're so excited. They love their baby cousins so much, and they'll be absolutely fine. Jensen's quite independent now. Like, he does his own thing when he gets home from school. He, you know, plays on his Xbox. So he has his own kind of routine. So I don't think it will actually affect him as much as it will affect Jessie, because of course Jessie's at home with us. So it's going to be very different for Jessie, but he is just so helpful and such a loving boy. He cannot wait to hold the twins. He says he wants to hold them. He wants them to sleep with him. Not happening, obviously. He wants to carry them to the car, strap them in their car seats. He's so excited. Was it hard going from 1 baby to 2, and do you have any fears now going on into 4 children? I didn't find it hard going from 1 baby to 2, because I was just already in the kind of mum bubble, if you know what I mean. So going from 2 to 4, I feel like is obviously going to be hard, and a lot harder from going from 1 to 2. I feel like it may be similar from going from 0 to 1 when it's a complete culture shock and you have to really get used to it. But I don't know. I'm not fearful of it because I'm well up for the challenge. So is Jordan. We love being mum and dad so much, so we're definitely up for the challenge. Will you be keeping the baby's placenta? Yes, Jordan wants to keep the baby's placenta and fry it and eat it. I'm joking. No, we won't be keeping the baby's placenta. I've never actually looked at any of my baby's placentas. I wasn't given the option. I might actually want to ask in the C-section if they'll show me, because I would actually be really interested to see them. Is a planned C-section quite relaxed? Yes, it is. In my opinion and in my experience, a planned C-section is very relaxed. Not a question, but twins usually come earlier. Yes, that's correct. They do usually come earlier. The average for twins is around 35 weeks, which is in just over 4 weeks' time. I've got a feeling though I'm going to go to 37 plus. I've just got a feeling that, I don't know, I've never gone into labour naturally. I don't know what labour feels like. I've just got a feeling that I'm not going to go into labour, and I will be plus 37 weeks. When you became a mum, what did you feel changed about yourself, your life? Absolutely every part of my life changed completely, and I'm sure you guys can relate. If you are a mum, it just changes your life completely, and that was the kind of beauty of becoming a mum for the first time, because it's such a massive change, but when you become mum for the 2nd, 3rd and 4th time, the change isn't as much, because you're already a mum, you're already in mum mode. I love absolutely everything about being a mum. Of course it is hard work, it is tiring at times, you guys know, but it's also the best thing in the world, and especially as they grow up, it's just amazing. So I love everything about being a mum. And the best and the worst part is nothing stays the same for very long. So the newborn stage can be tough, you know, sleepless nights, but it really doesn't last that long. And then Jensen's now at school, which is going so quick. I cannot believe he's in year 1. That just is crazy. It just goes so quick. So that was actually a reason why we wanted another baby, because everything was just going so quick and I just wanted to slow it all down, and I realised that I wasn't ready for my mum journey to be over. I remember it was around Christmas time a few years ago. I think Jessie was just over 1 and Jensen was around 3, maybe approaching 4. And it was just such a lovely time we were all having together, and I just thought, like, this isn't the end for me. I don't feel like I'm done having children. I love having the boys so much, and I love being their mum, and I love our family life. I just thought, this isn't the end, like, this can't be it. And it wasn't. Here we go, having 2 more babies. Have they given you a date for your C-section yet? No, they haven't. They haven't given me a date, and my next scan is in, my next NHS consultant scan is in 3 weeks time, maybe 2.5 weeks time, and I will be 34, 33 weeks. Can't remember exactly without looking at my calendar. And after that, I don't really know what happens, because my next scan, I've been having a scan every 4 weeks. My next scan would be when I'm 37 weeks. I'm sure they're not going to do that. Well, they might, I don't know. Maybe they go to every 2 weeks. I really don't know. And you kind of just go from appointment to appointment, and I'm not sure when they actually pin down a date, but we'll see. Will you vlog the babies at birth? Well, I don't think we'll actually be allowed to film the actual birth, if you know what I mean, because I don't think you can film in theatre. That's just NHS policy. But we will vlog before and after. So we will be making a birth vlog, and we will include as much stuff as we can in there. So Jordan will be editing that with my beady eye over his shoulder. If you were told if you got pregnant again it would be twins, would you do it? 100% yes, absolutely. I'll ask Jordan that question and see what he thinks. So Jordan, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
In the baby and pregnancy Q&A.
Oh.
If you knew that the babies were going to be twins, would you have gone ahead and done it, or would you have stuck to the two, or would you have not wanted the pregnancy?
I'd have gone ahead and done it.
You would have gone ahead and done it?
Yeah.
And if this baby was just a singleton pregnancy,
right,
would you have gone on and had a fourth, or would you have kept it free?
I can't answer that because I wouldn't know until I've had the next third one.
I see. Okay.
So I wouldn't be able to answer that until I had the third one.
I see. Okay.
That's my answer. What
are your top 5 baby must-haves? I wish I could answer that question. That is something I'll answer when I've had the babies, because a lot changes. I haven't had a baby in over 3 years now, so much has changed, so many new products. So that is a question I will answer when the babies arrive. Best and worst thing about being pregnant. The worst thing is all of the funny symptoms you get. Right now it's my heartburn, but that's nothing compared to the first trimester sickness in twin pregnancy especially. That was horrible, a horrible time for me. The best part is just everything, apart from the sickness and everything, just growing life, which is so amazing. So the best part I say is all the scans, feeling the babies move for the first time, and like the continuous movement, just the excitement, the anticipation. Yeah, that's definitely the best part. Will you breastfeed or mix feed? I spoke about this on my previous pregnancy update, so I'll link that video below if you would like my perspective on that. First thought when you found out you were expecting twins? Oh, I was happy, I really was. It wasn't like, oh my god, I don't want that. It wasn't that at all. It was happy. And I think Jordan was the same. Like, it was just like, whoa, that's crazy. But none of us ever thought, oh, that's not what I wanted. We definitely both feel like it's a blessing. Were all of your pregnancies planned? None of my pregnancies were planned as much. My first absolutely wasn't planned. My second, we had kind of discussed having baby number 2 after Christmas, but then when we come to it, I found out I was actually already pregnant. And these babies were definitely spoke about, but the reason it was kind of up and down is because of my kidney surgery. I don't know if you remember, if you're new to my channel you won't know what I'm talking about, but I had 2 episodes of kidney stones and needed 2 surgeries, and that really held us up obviously in our baby number 3, because I couldn't be pregnant and have the surgery, and I needed the surgery. And then after the surgery you need to be cleared for a certain amount of time. So that is why our 3rd pregnancy wasn't like planned down to a T. I knew when I was ovulating because I kind of did all that before my kidney issues. So that's how I knew when my ovulation days were. And then the whole kidney thing come up, so that was a big spanner in the works. And then when the kidney thing was over, nearly over, we just kind of didn't use any contraception, and I knew my ovulation days obviously, and it happened. So yeah, here we are. What are you most looking forward to about having 4 children? Everything everything. I'm really excited to have 4 kids, as I've said so many times in this video. I love being a mum, and I feel so blessed to be able to be a mum of 4. I'm looking forward to absolutely everything. I love doing everything with my children, and I cannot wait to be a mum of 4. And of course that will come with really hard times, but it will also come with a lot of lovely times which always outweigh the hard times, in my opinion. How would you feel if the twins came on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day? That's not my ideal plan, obviously. That would only happen if a medical situation arise where I had to have an emergency C-section on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, which I'm hoping won't happen, or if I go into natural labour on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, again, which I'm hoping won't happen. If it happens, it happens. I will just take it on the chin. What can you do? I wouldn't be upset about it or anything like that, because you just have to get on with it. And as long as they arrive safely, you know, it is what it is. We have made provisions around Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and luckily all my family are always around on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so everyone will be here. Like Jordan's parents are coming to us on Christmas Day, so just in case anything did happen on Christmas Day, they'll be here anyway. My mum is just around the corner, my sisters are just around the corner, so yeah, I mean, it'll be fine. It's just me who will personally miss out on seeing the boys, but you know what can I do? Nothing. So I'm not going to worry about it. How often were you eating? I'm 13 weeks and only managed to stomach 1 meal a day most days. Yes, completely normal, and then I'd be sick that 1 meal. So I feel your pain. It is so tough, and I did do a video all about morning sickness, so I'll link that below as well, but it is so tough. I really do feel your pain. It's horrible. Were you on any contraception after Jensen and Jessie? So after Jensen, I don't think I was actually on any contraception. We were just careful. After Jessie, I went on the coil, and I love the coil. I recommend the coil a lot, actually. It was recommended to me by my GP, and I had no issues on it. I really liked it. Didn't cause many crazy side effects. So post twins, I will probably have the coil again. How are you going out so often with the kids? I'm the same time as you and can't leave the house. I feel okay in the day. I feel kind of like, I want to say not normal, but okay in the day. And when I do go out, it's not far. And if I do go far, it's with one of my sisters or a family member. So it's not, you know, I'm not doing anything crazy. But come the evening, I don't go out, really, because I don't feel great. Do you know if you're having the twins naturally or a C-section? C-section. My previous births were C-sections. So the twins will definitely be a C-section. I mean, I can't imagine why they wouldn't be, but who knows, I guess. As far as I'm aware, there'll be a C-section. What are you most excited about the twins arriving, and what are you most nervous about? I'm most excited about, you know, just meeting them for the first few days, having the twins as part of our family. What am I most nervous about? The night feeds. The night feeds with 2 newborns. Yeah, I'm under no illusion that's going to be fun and games, so that's something I'm most nervous about. And again, are you scared about getting night feeds, getting into a routine with the twins? I'm not too scared about getting into a routine with the twins, because I've had babies before, but I am scared of the night feeds. Yes, I am. Which pregnancy was the easiest? I would say Jessie's. I kind of had minimal sickness. I did have a bit of sickness, but it was more I felt sick, not actually being sick. And then it was a planned C-section birth, so that was definitely my easiest pregnancy. Did you have bad postpartum contractions on your second pregnancy? Yes, so the after pains. Yes, I did. It was horrible, and I'm bracing myself for them again this time. Not looking forward to that part. Are you scared how you will manage with 4 children? I'm not scared at all. I feel like there's no point me sitting here, you know, being worried about it. Obviously, I'm apprehensive, and I know it's not going to be easy, but I have the confidence that I can do it. So yeah, I'll just take each day as it comes and do my best. So that is the end of our Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon.